이 앞쪽인가? 밑에가 아니고? 그 아까 엄청나게 큰 게 의미가 있나? 쾌템인가? 얘한테 한번 갖다 주면 되나?
The rustling of leaves and branches.
Source in the air. He must.
아니. 의사 죽었는데 나한테 왜 그래요? 물방 한 방에 다 까버리네.
Doctor has some explaining to do.
의사 죽었어. 아들 불러 아들. 얘들 풀이니까 다 불에 약할 거 아니야. 여기에 뜸막. 짧어. 엄청 짧아. 근데 확실히 후반이 쉽긴 쉽다. 애들 데미지 많이 들어오기도 하는데 그만치 내가 세지니까 한 턴에 하나씩 딱딱 잡아가지고 편하네. 근데 햇살 능력이 뭐야? 젖음 상태가 되면 안 된다. 얘들 안 움직이나? 달리는 부츠. 아들내미 일 잘하네. 이 가루 자꾸 나오는, 아니 씨앗? 이거 나오는데 어디다 쓰는지를 모르겠네.
Friends of the ring are destroyed.
씨앗 이게 뭘까? 어디다가 쓸 수 있는 건가? 씨앗을 드리고 싶다. 길러보는 건 어떨까요? 의사네. 의사가 준 씨앗이었네.
The flower is withered. You take a deep breath, only for icy darkness to pierce your heart. The flower's beauty is betrayed. The flower is withered. The moment you finger the silky flower. The flower's beauty.
씨앗이 저 씨앗일까? 피에다가 해골들이 막 있어. 뭐야 이거? 여기 내려가는 문 있고. 일단 정원 쪽 다 뒤지고 정문으로 들어가서 말 한번 해보고.
Rises and falls on Lord Ken's command.
The flower's beauty.
순간이동 전.
I've spotted something. Yes, by all means.
그걸 발견하면 저쪽 문이 빠진다고.
See what Ken was hiding.
뭐 이렇게 만지기 어렵게 해놨어.
A blood rose bush. When not in flower, it barely stinks at all.
일단 보긴 다 본 것 같은데. 안에 들어가서 애들하고 얘기하고 그 다음에 좀 뒤져보자.
Remarkable. So hard to find a nice original such as this these days.
Yet another. My word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Sir has come here in... Oh, gracious, her? I truly hope you are not... What are you suggesting? Why, However, Lady Kem may not appreciate... Lady Kem is having tea in the drawing room over in the north wing. I'm quite certain a person as obviously... Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard excellencies that... It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn. But no doubt we all rejoice at the survival of the nobles. As you so rightfully point out, sir, quite unlike a butler. I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kem at this precise moment, sir. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of business, and I'm not privy to the details of Milord's ventures. But I gather his outing pertains to his office as Grand Master of the Paladins, and the ousting of certain firebrands from the city. A most noble task, I'm sure. Unless I'm quite mistaken, in which case I once more apologize. Yes, do...
Come out, wherever you are.
리자드맨들 이쪽에 대피하고
Wherever you
있고.
are. I saw Daddy with some weird-looking cat in the garden. I think he was even talking to it. He called it Archew, I think.
고양이 털 발견했었는데.
I asked if I could pet it. I'll talk to my husband.
Striking painting, truly. And featuring a familiar face.
Lady Kem sniffs with the pride of a peacock spreading its tail.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Possibly Ram's finest work. You may recognize the people in it. Alexander, of course, and your own Tiriara, the great elven seer. The dwarven queen Justinia, and Gongi of the ancient empire, too. The Quorum. It was here that they made history, in this very room, in fact. Its unlikelihood is what makes the tale so fascinating. I wouldn't believe it myself had I not seen them with my own eyes. The Voidwoken invasion was in its infancy, and it was becoming clear that the creatures were drawn to source. Bishop Alexander called the Quorum
알렉산더가
together.
여기서
He
종족
demanded
회의를
the elves,
했었대.
dwarves, and lizards agree to his plan. Gather and quarantine source users across Riverlon.
She takes a slow sip of tea, eyeing you closely just above the cup's rim. Lady Kem's look of disgust.
Do you truly suppose half-brained, filth-ridden bone piles
언제든
should have a voice in
종족으로 안
Riverlon's
친대.
future? Alexander would never humor such a beast, and I most certainly would not allow one in my home.
She huffs, she puffs, and she continues with her story.
The Lizard King, stately when silent, yet so great was his descent, I was sure his shouts would split the ground open beneath us. A travesty! Alexander sought to protect us all from a scourge. The fork-tongued devil would sooner usher in a dark age than round up the troublemakers. Goodness! You mustn't be so sensitive. While you twitter and fret, men like Gongi may be Riverlon's downfall. Then there was the Queen. Smart as a whip, that one. And just as Justinia listened to Alexander intently. I'd always thought of dwarves as pragmatic. I presumed she would ally with him, but she proved disloyal. The dwarves would not be part of his plan. I had forgotten that pragmatism is usually partnered with stubbornness, particularly when accompanied by an overabundance
차나
of
마시는
ale.
사람이 왜 술 마시는 것 같다 뭐라고 하냐고.
Are you telling me that a pleasure as noble as a cup of tea is akin to a tankard of foaming swill? Foolishness. Attention turned to Tiriara. Perhaps she would bolster Alexander's position. The Elvenseer. Her heart bled, she said. A millennium of memories warned against a pogrom, she said. She would not assist the great Alexander. No great loss, I must add. The elves are scattered to the wind. Their influence is as thin as a dying willow's twig. Besides, like any elf, Tiriara's head floats in the clouds. They tell wonderful stories, but live fantasies as absurd as any lizard dreamers. I prefer actions to... Well,
정원에 대해서 물어보고 싶었는데 글루님이 별로 안
Shall
나오네.
Lord Kem be joining us, my lady?
I don't believe...
I don't know that I have ever seen Lady Ken.
Yes, I must
Do
agree. Having the time of my life, truly.
반대쪽을 안 돌았더니 여기 얘네들 살아있네. 그러게요. 수다만 떨었네.
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, Rivers, I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find. Much obliged. That little snob thinks me unworthy of being... Just you try judging the state of a Vadistian armour. Oh, he's all blood and battle, all right. Until you show him a Ferolian painting couch. Then he's as giddy as a cat in a field of catnip. He knows very well I'm the best in the business. I'm merely appraising the many...
A roguish...
What else would I be doing? My, you do drive... Now listen closely. Rumour has it that Lord Kim's mansion is built
그래,
upon a
지하
massive
창고
vault.
있다는
I've
얘기.
had no luck so far in locating. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup
신성자의
of
초상화,
kings, and the
왕들의 전,
scroll of
영원의
eternity.
두루마리.
Everything else is yours.
나 초상화 갖고 있는데.
A most satisfactory arrangement.
She shakes her...
There are only whispers of a vault, and probably. Did you find them? The portrait of the Why, hello again. Highly interesting. And highly valuable. Anything else?
Say that now, but when Lady K glares you into next Tuesday,
좋은 거 갖고 있다더니 목걸이 하나? 별론 거 같은데 스킬 평준화 별로. 뭐야, 별로 좋은 것도 없으면서 잘한 척해.
Not with Master Kem being the way he's been.
여기도 지하로 내려가는 게 있네.
Shouldn't you be remembering something?
Oh dear, I wasn't expecting visitors.
Can't blame you for drinking so much tea.
Where to start?
지하는 그냥
Like the kind of
보내준다.
place who'd hide a vault.
참 엘프들
I'm working
있는
here.
쪽
Leave
있었는데
me be.
거기 다 갔다 와야 되네. 엘프들 이쪽에 진치고 있었거든요. 그쪽에도 잠깐 갔다 와야겠네. 거기서 아마 거래가 될 거야.
I want no trouble from you. This job is done.
루시안의 두 번째 고난하고 신성자의 초상화하고는 별개의 건으로 보나 보네. 여왕 여기 있네.
The Lizard Consulate is gone. All that survives of it is what I managed to take with me. Care to see what I have? Perhaps we can make an arrangement.
이거 좋아 보이는데? 침묵, 평온. 침묵을 부여한다고? 아이 침묵은 좀 그렇지. 평온은 좋긴 한데. 이가 붙은 게 안 나오네. 피부 이식. 이건 괜찮다.
Our consulate may be gone. It was quite terrible and wonderful. Many a great name perished in that sudden hell. Oh, it was devastating to...
Tragedy befell us at the consulate, but at least Lord Kem...
뭐야, 별거 없네.
Our consulate lies in ruins. A day of celebration has become a day of catastrophe. I see the horrors still, floating afore my eyes. And you, of course, assured it. I cannot thank you enough, O brave soul. The ancient empire is in your debt.
요염하다고요. 너 그런 취향이니?
Lady Kem has been kind enough to host me until I can return to the kingdom. I vow to take greater care in whom I trust. Bless his heart. I've already sent word to him. He can rest his mind now. Mikhail is no man of courage, but he's as loyal as a fresh-fed pup. Yes, the void closes in. It's so much more dangerous than even death fog. Death fog we can see and smell. The void is empty, intangible. We don't know it's there until its creatures are upon us. It pains me to know the Black Ring preyed on my weakness. My hands are not yet clean of the victim's blood. Yes?
네, 들어가세요.
What about them? A mother would do anything for her children. Isbale convinced me it was only a matter of time before Isbale was certain that destroying arcs was the only way to strike. My mistakes will always. She was a scientist of sorts, or so the town cried. She healed the sick and soothed the wounded. I saw it with my own eyes. It was after Alexander assembled the quorum that Isbale turned my mind to thoughts of war. Our scouts and spies aided dwarven sorcerers when we came to Arx, the dwarven people deserve answers. They deserve apologies. They deserve to walk they deserve farewell.
어쨌든 여왕은 정신 챙겼어. 아니 그때 내가 지 살려줬으면은 나한테 뭐 좀 줘야 되는 거 아니야?
Lady Kem has been kind enough. Farewell.
걔가 있네.
I bit the Master Kim, I did. I could have sworn it was another man in a master suit, but it weren't. Now I'm in the doghouse like the humans say.
주인을 물었다. 다른 사람인 줄 알았다. 그 원래 캠이 본인이 아닐 수도 있네.
I couldn't help it, I swear. Kim all smelled like when the garden man cuts down a decayed tree, like he was using flowers to hide the
누군가가
rot.
변장하고
A
있나
little
봐.
like you, but a little not like you too.
나 같기도 하고 나 같지도 않기도 하고. 언데드?
Only nudging and tail wag the next time, I promise. No licking though. I don't want to.
캠 언데드인가 본데. 그거 아니야? 얘네 그 언데드들 가죽 뒤집어 쓰는 거 있잖아요. 야, 문 닫아, 문 닫아.
What's this? I found something.
뭘 발견했다고? 뭐? 어디? 아니 좀 표시 좀. 아, 여기 쪽에. 별거 없는데? 일지, 열쇠. 아, 두 번째 돈 안 누가 훔쳐갔다고. 제가 돌아다니면서 잔소리하니까 얘가 붙잡아 놓고.
I want no trouble from you. Keep your nose clean.
What's this? I found something.